Hi everyone, this is Laura. Happy Tuesday and welcome to my channel. I have some exciting news for you guys today. We are having our Mother's Day jar challenge over here with the design team for Diemond Dies, boop, boop, and also for their YouTube channel. Yay, Diemond Dies! I'm so excited for this, and let me tell you why, guys. What we are going to do is we have all our design team members creating some projects to inspire you guys. And basically, what we had to do is we had to decorate a jar that is 4 inches or taller. Excuse me, guys. It's a little early in the morning. We had to decorate a jar that's 4 inches or larger. We had to use 3 or more diamond die dies to decorate it, and any trims that we wanted to use. And if we also wanted to use any stamps, we were also allowed to use stamps as well. Excitedly, I wanted to also let you know that Diemond Dies will be giving one of their new dies that has not yet been released as a prize to one lucky subscriber for, and what do, well, maybe I should tell you first what you have to do to win that. What you would have to do to win that die is you have to first be a subscriber to the Diemond Dies YouTube channel. You have to leave a comment on the video explaining the Mother's Day Jar Challenge on the Diemond Dies YouTube channel. Then we would like you to go to every single design team member's channel and leave a comment on their Mother's Day Jar Challenge videos. So basically it's going to be like a hop, except that instead of doing it all in one day, where everyone's showing their projects all in the same day, each day someone's going to share their project with you every day of the week until May 3rd. For instance, yesterday it was Leonie. And I will have a description. I will have the links in my description box to all the design team members and the order of the days in which we are displaying our projects, so that every day you're going to go to a different design team member's channel for the whole week and a little over, and you're going to go and visit their channels and see what amazing projects they have created for this challenge. Once you do that, then you will qualify for an entry to the giveaway. And the giveaway part is this. Diemond Dies will be releasing some new dies in about 2 weeks, more or less. And you're going to win one of those new dies. So we don't even know which die it is yet, because it's a new die, which is so exciting to me, because that means for all of you friends out there that may have had purchased a few dies already, no worries, you won't duplicate any of your previous purchases, because this die has not yet been released, which is super exciting. Now, each one of the design team members, it is optional for them if they want to have a giveaway on their channel. I decided I would have a little giveaway on my channel for my subscribers on my channel and my friends who participate. I would like to give one lucky winner a $10 store credit for DiemondDies.com. Now, you can use those $10 towards maybe an older die that you always wanted and haven't had the ability or the chance to purchase, one of the newer ones that was released in the spring, or you can wait till the new dies come in about 2 weeks, and you can use the $10 towards that purchase. So, and I will contact the winner of my giveaway, and we'll work that all out. I'll let them know about the new dies that are coming out, and I'll also let them know that they can use it either for the older dies or the newer dies, whatever whatever that person wants. So that'll be a personal choice for them. So I myself will be giving a $10 store credit for the Diemond Dies. Maybe there was a die that you were kind of having your eye on that already was released, but it was just a little pricey for you. Well, now you have $10 to go towards it. So that's what I will be doing for my channel. And for my personal giveaway, all you have to do is, again, same rules as Diemond Dies. Uh, be a subscriber to their YouTube channel. Leave a comment on the Mother's Day Jar Challenge on their channel. And just show a little love and support to the rest of the design team by leaving a comment on their videos as well. So let's say you follow all the rules of the hop challenge type of thing. It's not really a hop, it's more of a challenge, but let's say you do what Diemond Dies has asked you to do. Well, then you already qualify for my little giveaway as well. Now, I'm also gonna probably be sending the lucky winner a Mother's Day goodie package from me, but I'm not gonna say what it is. Just know that you're gonna get $10 credit towards the store and some other little goodies that I'll be putting together for you guys. So I'm really excited about that. I wanted to share with you my project now because I think I've talked more than enough. If anyone has any questions about the challenge, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll be happy to address them as soon as I can. So let me share with you the dies that I used for my project. This is called the Labels 1 Nesting Die. I used this die here. And then I also used this die here, which was the Nature's Flourish. I used the small monarch butterflies, which are right here. I also used the fern die, which is one of our older dies, and I still love, right here. And then I also used, this is not part of it, I just have that there because I was making some flowers, but I, excuse me, I also used, oh no, I did use this one, that's why I put it there, I'm so sorry, I confused myself. I also used the mini rose set, and I also used the smaller of the larger rose set. We have two rose sets. We have a tiny one and a large one. I used these 3 dies to create my roses and my flowers for my challenge. So guys, those are the dies that I used, and I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the dies, and we were required to use 3 or more. Oh, I used 6 actually because I used the labels ones also. So I used 6 dies. And in a previous video, I did share with you what the jar looked like before I altered it, and it was something like this. This is my bling jar, and this is what the jar looked like before I altered it, and this is what the jar looks like now. So this is my jar, and let me just share that with you guys real quick. Maybe I should just, excuse me, I'm just gonna back this out a little bit. And this is what I've done with my jar, and I'm gonna share with you what I've done. If you look at the jar very closely, you will see that it is completely covered with lace. Now, some areas you don't see that well. I love the texture, by the way, that this left. What I did was I took a piece of white lace. Let me see if I can find a piece. And this one is it. Excuse me. I took this piece of white lace and I covered the entire jar with decoupage or Mod Podge, and I then layered the lace over it, and then I took a brush and I Mod Podged on top of the lace. And that's why in some areas it's more of a milky white, and then you see the other white, because, and I love that effect. Some areas was saturated, and I did that on purpose, and some areas was not so saturated, so that it would give you little glimpses of the lace. To that, I also painted the lid. I didn't want to seal it because I wanted to have that kind of I don't want to say rustic, but that grungy look to it. I didn't want it to look perfect on the lid, so I left it like that. And for that cover, I used the Folk Art Baby Pink, acrylic paint. On top of the lid, I used one crochet doily that my super sweet dear friend Sharon has sent me in a rack. And I love her doilies. She makes the most beautiful doilies. Oh, and then I also use a doily that I have purchased from Julie the Paper Bag Lady on Zibit. And she has the cutest doilies at such great prices too. And then I just added some pearls, as you can see, all around the doily. And I also glued that down with my hot glue gun. Around the base, and guys, I can open my jar. I'm going to fill it up with some goodies. See, the jar is empty. And the lid goes right back on there. And that's why I left this without anything on it. I didn't want to decorate it because it would be handled a lot. If the jar is going to be opening and closing, it's going to be handled a lot. And I didn't want anything to obstruct it or fall off of it because it's being handled so much. Here, this beautiful trim. This trim I had received in one of my guest designer team packages from Tresors Deluxe. And it's a beaded trim. It's one of my favorite trims that she has in her store. I just think it's gorgeous. And when I think about Mother's Day, guys, I don't know about you guys, I always think of mom and pearls. So I wanted to try to put as many pearls on my project as I could without it being a little too much. So that's what I did. I added this pearl trim to the front of the jar. I have a stamp here. This is actually from, do I have the stamp here? Yes, I do. This is one of my Amy R stamps, and it's all about mom sentiments. And I used one of the sentiments to the Mother's Day stamp set, and it says, God could not be everywhere, so he created mothers. And the reason I chose this sentiment was because this jar is not going to my mom, but this jar may go to a mother. So I thought that would be appropriate. I have layered 2 of the nesting dies here, one in a light pink cardstock, one in a green cardstock, and I basically kept the colors for my jar cream, light pink, and light green. I thought it was a nice shabby chic, pretty dainty Mother's Day feel color palette. On the jar here, I created these little tiny flowers using the mini rose set and the smaller of the larger rose set. So I used 3 dies to create these flowers, most of them. Some of them I used 2, but for this rose right here and this rose right here that I created, I painted that with Perfect Pearls. And I don't know if you guys ever seen Perfect Pearls, but this is what it is. And it's called Pink Gumball. And basically I just added water and some of these, some of the powder of the Perfect Pearl, some of the Perfect Pearls powder. I mixed it up and I created a little paint, and I just colored. So I cut them out all in white cardstock and I just colored it. And I don't know if you guys are going to pick that up, but it leaves a shimmer of, it's almost like a metallic, and it's not too dark, it's not overbearing. I just love the effect that it has. And of course, I don't know if the camera's going to pick up on it, but it's a really, 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 really nice effect. So I made the flowers, I painted them with the Perfect Pearls, and then I added some little pearl centers. I also added these little white leaves, and I'm sure hoping that the camera picks up on that as well. And then over here, I have the Fern die, and this is also a Diamonds die, as well as the Nature's Flourish die. And those I colored in using my Perfect Pearls Forever Green. And it also has like a little metallic shine to it. I did put less of the Perfect Pearls on the leaves. And I don't know if you see, like over here you can see it. over here, it's just like a few little speckles of it, and it gives it that nice pretty shimmer. These little tiny little baby flowers are also from the mini must-have rose set, and I put some little pearl centers there. On the side here, I used my monarch butterfly, and what I did with the monarch butterflies, I cut them out of the top layer of white cardstock, and I embossed it using my Joann's Craft Essentials pink embossing powder. It's a very, very, very light pink. And if you can see, that has like a little texture to it because of the embossing. And underneath that, for the bottom layer, I use some scrap paper that I have from Graphic 45 My Secret Garden. And then on the back of my jar, again, more layers. I used some more of the doilies. I cut these apart and I just put them in there. I layered it with some flowers. I have a little pink cameo because that also reminds me a lot of Mom and Mother's Day. The cameo brooches that either grandma or mom wears. So I thought that would be a nice little touch there. I also have another small monarch butterfly, and on the center of the monarch butterfly, I don't know if you can see that here, I have a little pink resin heart from my stash. Again, I just embossed it with the pink embossing powder to give it that nice leathery texture feel to it. Some more of the flowers that I created. And oh yeah, on this flower, see, you can see it a little better. You have that nice pearlescent sheen. That's from the Perfect Pearls. And I have little pearl centers in all the flowers. On the little baby flowers, I have a pink pearl. And on the bigger flowers, I have a nice little cream pearl. And then I have some leaves in white underneath. And then on the side here, just basically the same treatment as I did on the other side. I have a Nature's Flourish. Excuse me, guys. I have a Nature's Flourish going all the way around. And I've cut several of them so that I can have some pieces sticking out, some pieces underneath, some pieces coming this way. And then I added these little teeny tiny flowers with little pearl centers as well. And this is also from the mini must-haves. That's just a single small, the smaller of the mini rose. So guys, that's one thing I wanted to share with you. With these flower dies, I created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different looking flowers just using those dies. You can have them very bulky and dimensional like this roses. You can have a more flatter version and less layers like this one is, or you can have multiple layers and have the bigger petals, the smaller petals, or you can have all 3 layers and have the bigger petals, and this is the smaller of the bigger set, and then the mini must-haves with the mini teeny tiny ones in the center, or you can have just a teeny tiny center all by itself. So you can have a lot of fun creating multiple layers and multiple looks just using that one, either the both rose die sets, which is the large and the small, in combination, or just with a small one, whatever you want. It's just that easy. It's just a little bit of imagination and a lot of handwork. And you can create so many beautiful flowers with those flower dies. I just love them. So I hope you guys like my project. I hope you're enjoying the challenge so far and you've been visiting everyone's channel so that you can qualify for a new die that Diemond Dies will be very generously giving someone. And as for myself, like I already mentioned, I will be giving one lucky winner a $10 credit towards the Diemond Dies store, and I will also be mailing out some goodies. I'm not gonna say what. I don't know what yet. I'm just know you'll be getting some extra goodies from me. So thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget, tomorrow's another project that someone's going to share, and I believe, like I said, till May 3rd, each one of the design team members will be showing you their creations. So go on over, guys, show them a little love and support, see what amazing little projects they have made with their jars, and I hope this has inspired some of you to take an old jar that you have at home, create something beautiful with it, and maybe you can give it away as a gift for Mother's Day to someone you love. Thank you all for watching, and have a most blessed Tuesday. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.